Welcome to Cars R Us. This afternoon we have us a 2002 Honda Civic 1.7 liter single overhead cam. We are replacing the crankshaft position sensor today. I've already started on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through what I've done so far. Alrighty, so here you have your power steering reservoir and your power steering pump. I'll put everything back in place as if it was never moved. First off here, that would be a 10 millimeter nut. It's going to have to be removed anyway. And then you got a wing nut there, which is for your tension. It goes through there. Undo your wing nut, remove the 10 millimeter bolt to remove the bracket. Then you'll have this passing through, such as there. There'll be either a 13 or a 12 millimeter bolt on the opposite side, which will sit here. Once removed, you will have a 12 millimeter bolt there, which you will need a 12 millimeter ratchet. I would prefer a ratchet wrench to untighten. Once removed, as long as that bracket's out of the way, you'll be able to pick everything up and then just slide it to the side. Next, you will run across your alternator. Your alternator is also used as a tensioner. So you will have a 14 millimeter bolt here that you will need to break loose. And then you'll also have a wing nut down here. You'll need to back that wing nut off, and then remove your passenger side tire. Passenger side tire is held on by 19 millimeter lug nuts. Once you remove that first one, of course, you know your serpentine belt will come off. So if it needs to be replaced, then this will be the perfect time to replace it. Same thing as the serpentine belt that runs the alternator. Now, you will come up in between your wheel well on your driver's side, and right here, that is a 12 millimeter nut. What I had to do was I used you can either use a deep well socket or an extension with a 12 on it, and that'll pull that off. Once done, then you finish backing out your wing nut. Then you can push your alternator down. As you pull your alternator down, it will remove tension from the belt. Now, what you will have next would be your crankshaft. Your crankshaft is held on by a 19 millimeter bolt. Please do not lose your key lock. Mine is stuck in, so I'm not going to take it out. It actually goes there to help you line the wheel back up straight. Once you remove that, I didn't need a special tool or anything. I used my impact wrench. My impact wrench took it off pretty fine. Then I wiggled it off. It came off with the key and everything on it. Afterwards, now you'll be with the timing cover. Now, I've watched a lot of videos where the timing cover was removed from top to bottom, but if you're just replacing the crank and not the cam also, you will then remove these 10 millimeter nuts. 10 millimeter screws from the timing cover. I removed 1, 2, 3, and 4. That allowed me to lift it up enough to actually see my crankshaft position sensor, which is held on by a 10 millimeter bolt. So now I will take that 10 millimeter out, remove the sensor, install my new one, and then do the process backwards to putting it back together. That is the quickest, simplest, easiest way to get to a crankshaft position sensor on a 2002 Honda Civic 1.7 liter. Please like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, please leave them in the comment box or inbox me. Thanks for visiting Cars R Us.